All right, we are back, everyone. Hopefully the audio for this works out pretty good. I didn't know how much more Dying Light we had left, so I didn't get a chance to super thoroughly test this, but the audio should be in place. We are gonna start NieR Automata, which I know is a big favorite of Afterlife Soul in chat, and one that I've tried to play a couple times. So I've installed this in the past and played a little bit of it, but not gotten too far into it. I know a little bit about the lore, I know a little bit about the characters, but the vast majority of the game is going to be completely sight unseen for me. So if you are a fan of this, this is definitely one of those ones that, spoilers, please keep out of chat as best you can, because I'm not gonna know everything that's going on. I'm gonna do normal. And I think my settings are all good. We can always tweak those later. Let's just get into it.
Everything that lives is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the God who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
Strong words.
This is Command. YoRHa Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green
Get
across the board.
penetrated stratosphere.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood.
Get wrecked.
12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
All right, cool.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed.
This is not a shoot 'em up game, although it looks like that at the moment.
11B down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
Oh man, not my HO229 canceller.
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
Get him. All right, so it's not entirely a shoot 'em
down.
up. It is kind of a shoot 'em up. Right now, at least. So I don't know a ton about the first game in this series, but I know that this one is slick as hell. It's made by Platinum Games. They're known for a lot of those super stylish action combat games, stuff like Bayonetta. Yeah, soundtrack is a ripper. You're right, Stealth. So this one should be fun. Afterlife has been trying to get me to play this for a long time. Oh, I got like a sword attached to my ship. That's kind of cool. I can get behind that. Yeah, it does all kinds of weird stuff in this intro.
Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted.
So now we're going to be a Gundam, right? It's a pretty badass sequence. I'm not gonna lie, I like twin stick shooters a lot. They're something that I play pretty frequently just for like basically zenning out and relaxing. I would play an entire game of this.
Captain, I think...
She was about to tell Mr. Stark she didn't feel so good.
Down.
Man, our
2B to
mobile suit
Operator
looks
6-0.
rad.
All allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
I also like that when the commander of this mission died, 2B assumed leadership and the ship changed to the white color, which means that our main character wasn't even actually the lead on this mission. Oh yeah, that'll make you dizzy. Oh yeah, I heard that there was a crossover between this and Final Fantasy XIV, because this was published by Square. It was made by Platinum but published by Square. Because I see people run around with the 2B minion all the time. Oh god, Afterlife just looked up and saw his screen. He's noticed that we're playing it. I figured you would be excited, buddy. I like that they do that crossover system in 14 as well. Like, it's kind of neat to acknowledge that there's other stories that are worth kind of retelling or kind of modifying so that they work within your new mythos. And to have that crossover stuff happen is really cool. That's something you don't see other MMOs do, because they take their, like, internal story as holy scripture, so they don't want to tweak it. Oh, you were driving home? Oh, he was actually involved with the design of the raid? That's rad. And yo, Yoko Taro is a weird cat. He had to dial back the difficulty from his wishes. I love it. Dude's an animal.
Short-range attack gear.
I'll try and grab screen grabs that I can use for
Large enemy group detected.
YouTube
Yes, I'm aware of that.
thumbnails. So I apologize, because I've just noticed that it yields that irritating shutter click. Oh, get worked, y'all. Oh. Man, Platinum Games, there's a handful of studios out there, development houses, that you just like, they have a specialty and they do it better than anyone else in the business. And I don't think anyone does 3D melee combat better than Platinum Games, now or ever. Like, I can't imagine someone usurping that throne. He's so weird with the freaking moon helmet, the moon mask. He came and hung out. He was just involved with some more Final Fantasy XIV stuff, because he showed up during their last developer stream and like guest streamed with the guy who runs 14. All right, so that's my evade. Got it. I didn't check out Babylon's Fall too much, because that's the kind of game that, like, I don't know how much of it I'm really gonna know until I get my hands on it. But I had heard a lot of people saying that they were not impressed with what was shown at E3. Why he wears his iconic mask. He personally doesn't believe that creators should be in the eye of the public. To give an analogy, if you found out that the erotic novel he's enjoying is written by a middle-aged man, he'd be disappointed. That's too freaking funny. So he's like the exact opposite of Hideo Kojima, where Hideo just like wants you to know all the time that it was by him. Isn't there? I think they're gonna teach me about it here, actually, if I stay patient. Ow.
Laser communications recovered.
This is not that first NieR, that like new NieR kind of like redo they did, or whatever. I don't remember what they called it, what the new one is called. This is NieR Automata.
Download complete.
So this is technically a sequel, but like is also kind of its own thing. I'm gonna die on the first tutorial boss. I feel like we're playing Dark Souls. I want more of these vertical ones. Yeah, those are good. We like those. I keep missing with his like big bolter cannon. Oh, that's bad. Stuck in the belly of the beasts. On 2B, he said the biggest reason I just really like girls.
Better make sure he's actually dead next time.
Yeah, that
was
sounds great
dangerous,
stuff.
man.
Hi, 9S. Your suit is cool,
You're
bud.
2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
I just really like big boobs. That was an actual quote from him.
So, was
I
that
hope
big
it's an
old
actual
buzzsaw
quote.
the Goliath you came
That's
here to take out?
outrageous.
No, just another defensive system.
I love
Oh,
her swords.
Well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
Thanks, 9S.
All right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
You're a big helper. So for those of you that are familiar with NieR Automata or have maybe played it before, the reason I have suddenly decided to kind of throw it into the scheduling here on the channel, the port to PC was kind of squidgy for a long while. And Square finally put out a patch for it. The patch is like days old. So now that some of the issues that it's had, excuse me, for all this time are finally fixed, I was like, well, sounds like it's time. I can't get this drop. Oh, we can. We just gotta want it. It was actually a trap so that guy could punch me. Slightly paraphrased, but that was the intent. That's exactly why his designs are the way they are. Good on him. I get it. I don't know that it's necessarily the most modern viewpoint, but like I can appreciate that my man knows what he likes. That's so very much an Asian thing too, right? Like specifically a Japanese thing for him to not really have qualms about being that honest about it. I'll never forget, there's a series called Senran Kagura. I think I'm saying it correctly. And they have a game, it's like a spin-off game where the characters play, I don't know, volleyball. Is the music really loud? Hang on. And I remember they have a spin-off game called Peach Beach Splash. And for sure, Peach Beach Splash has a message from the game director inside it that's not super well translated because they did a literal translation, but he signs off on the intro with
2B? Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
He signs off his intro in the insert for that game with, and don't forget, boobs are life, but ass is hometown. And I've never forgotten about it. You probably bump that up one level. There we go. I still want to make sure the voices come through above everything else, but how's it now, Afterlife? Exactly, yeah, he just knows what he likes. As long as he can, like, enjoy that and still be respectful, right? Like, I guess that's the key ingredient. Eat pod.
Excellent!
Gandy with the Gandy raid. What is up? Oh, he's just dropping in for a sub. What a beast. Did you get any mounts, Gandy? Are you on a break? I was like, it's really early for him to be done streaming. Thank you so much for the sub. A 6-month streak. You're an animal. Oh, it could go one more. We can do that. Sound effects to back off just a skosh. How are you, bud? We just finished Dying Light. I'm playing a little NieR Automata now. Hopefully your stream went or is going well. Like I said, I don't know if you're just dropping by on your break, but hopefully you got many a good mount earlier. No luck today. Boo. That's all right. You're just saving up all the luck. One of these runs, you're going to wind up getting like every mount that you could possibly get during the run. I like Dying Light. So without spoiling anything, the ending didn't land super great with me, but apparently the ending I have seen is not all of what you could possibly get. So there's some other stuff to explore with the DLC, and I'm gonna be doing that kind of side by side with NieR here. Also, guys, for anyone in the chat that has not checked out Gandy yet, even at my ever-growing insistence that you check him out, you should do so. He's a real chill cat. He's a really funny guy. His stream is solid. You should absolutely go hang out and spend some nights with him when I'm not on, or if what I'm playing isn't your cup of tea. Oh, I fell because I'm looking at chat. Do a 12-hour WoW send-off stream and you do your full mount rotation. Woo! Woo! That's a tall order. You'll get something though. That'll be fun.
Closed.
So open it.
Negative. Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
Well,
Nothing's
we'll
ever easy.
unjam the signal. Hey, nearby enemies, I need you to stop with that signal, please. Oh, I didn't even see you guys up there. Hi. These guys all have their bubble wands. These guys are tough to get without the pod. I guess this is very much like, this is the enemy set to be like, now make sure you use all your weapons. Weenie, hello. With the resub, 7-month streak. Let's go. Thank you so much. Good to hear from you, buddy. You missed Dying Light, the end of it, but we're gonna have more from that soon, so don't sweat that if you are enjoying the zombie slays. Oh yeah, dude. The pod, he goes hard. The tech that the YoRHa agents get is not low quality. We're good here. We're good here.
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Pound.
Scanners
Thanks,
like me
Weenie.
mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that, I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
Sorry,
and another
ma'am.
thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. To be it is.
I heard you smile when you said that. Emotions are prohibited, 9S. Don't make me tell you again. I love how this intro sequence, they'd spend all this time like locking the camera and kind of changing the perspective of the game. It's a really cool technique that makes you take, you know, quite literally, you have to take a look at the enemies from a bunch of different angles and get a bunch of different perspectives. And I think it really sets the tone, which is interesting because like you're doing a bunch of stuff that isn't in the game to set the tone for the game, but it works. I can't? Okay. I wanted to jump. I couldn't jump. Emotions are prohibited. Exactly. So I guess I don't like the change in presentation. My joy would be prohibited. They want to show you right away what you're getting into. Exactly. It is a very good use of an intro without it being an overbearing tutorial, I might add, which is something that I don't love about a lot of action combat games, especially ones like this where they kind of already start you off powered up, where they're like, all right, get ready to look at menus for about 45 minutes because we have a lot of systems in this game and you need to learn them all. I guess I could have come up here and done this gauntlet the forward way instead of doing it in reverse like that. Oh, I'm super excited for the new Metroid. You're talking about the one that's like old school Metroid style? Metroid... What the hell's the name of it? It's got like a cool name that sounds like you're terrified.
This place sure is big.
Dread. Metroid Dread is what it is. I'm pumped for
I guess
it.
humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
They are doing a new Prime Afterlife. Metroid Dread is something they're working on in conjunction with Metroid Prime 4, so they actually have 2 Metroid games in the works. I was never a Metroid Prime guy. I'm so into like classic Metroid and the OG Metroidvania style. Yeah, it is Dread. Cool. Thank you, Schneider. All right, so we got people in every direction. So these guys, like, I don't see a ton of reason why not to have my pod. Like, if it's gonna blow up the bullets for me so that I don't take damage, like, they can get potted. That's fine. Finish him with the old sword. How do you like that? Like, these guys that just want to tussle, I'm more inclined to fight with y'all. Ooh, except for Biggie here. There we go. Yeah, I agree. There's definitely some crossover when they were getting us with that like 2D viewpoint. It had kind of a Metroid feel. I have to work tomorrow, try and catch up on the weekends. Thank you for dropping by, Weenie. I appreciate it. Get some sleep. I hope you have a good day at work. And hopefully I talk to you soon. We go do something and hang out. I haven't seen you in forever. Good night, Andy. You as well. Get some good sleep. Dream the sweet dreams of all the mounts you're going to catch the next time you play WoW, buddy. Thank you for dropping in, and thanks again for the sub, guys. I appreciate it. There's a lot of Robo Bros. I think it's such a bold decision, like, because of the striking character designs that YoRHa has, right? Like, whether or not you agree with how sexualized his female characters are, which admittedly is a bit much for me at times. Like, to have this badass looking character and then to not like pin the camera on them for the entirety of the intro sequence. Like, we do so much of this intro where 2B is barely more than a dot on the screen that's making things blow up. I think that's a really good choice. Get out of here. I love the boomerang throw with the freaking katana. All right, can we get out of here now that this is... Yeah. Man, the soundtrack is jamming. Just make my way out. Yeah, excuse me, I'm just doing the OSHA certification on this plant here. So far, you guys are way over quota on killer robots. I'm gonna tell you that. Way too many of those bad boys in here. All right, can we go this way?
Analysis. This elevator's controls are locked and cannot be used.
Got it. I just, I gotta try my luck. You know how it is. Love the tunes, some very good ones in here. Glad to hear it. I like a game with some good soundtrack.
Close range combat is advised.
I know.
I like how Pod is like trying to break things down and 2B is like, yo, Ninny, I got this. All right, so do we have to, yeah, break a shield. Break a shield. Whoop, whoop. These in Ni no Kuni. Ni no Kuni's pretty good. I've played parts of both Ni no Kunis. They're pretty big games, so I've never beaten them. But they're good. They're cute. They're the kind of game that you might have an interest in playing like while your kids watch, because they're fun games, and I think they're challenging enough for an adult to enjoy them. But they do have kind of a, I won't say childish, because they deal with some pretty adult things, but it's all done in a very kind of kid-friendly shape. Obviously the original game having been a project alongside Studio Ghibli, kind of gives you the right idea of it, right? Like imagine Spirited Away or Howl's Moving Castle, but a video game. Like that kind of adult concepts wrapped into a shape that is still somewhat kid friendly, even if there's going to be some stuff that goes over their head. Oh, excuse you, gentlemen. I believe I was parked here. I got to get used to dodging as part of my combos, not like at the end of my combos. Like I have to be willing to get out of a combo to dodge to save some of the damage. Excited for some boss music. Yeah, approachable is probably a good word for it. Like I don't know that I would necessarily say entirely appropriate, but approachable for sure.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Maybe they moved it somewhere. Uh-oh.
Is that?
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
I like how that's the first thing to stop her in her tracks. All right, I think this is the boss fight and then the end of the tutorial. If I remember correctly. There's items all over the place though. So generous. Natural rubber? My God, I haven't seen this in a dog's age. Medium recovery. That might come in immediate useful. All right. Hello. Large, desolate runway.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. We have to fight like crazy construction equipment.
Alert. High power jamming detected.
So this
No
is
response
two
from
of the things we
long-range
fought
communications.
earlier, right?
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
Oh, shit. That didn't work. I jumped right into it. Oh, boy. Keep firing, assholes. There we go. Got some pretty good damage in on the pod special there. All right. I would love for you guys to come to a rest. I dodged into it. It's not how you want to do it. There we go. Dodge right into dodge. Oh yeah, you can chain them. You're right. Pretty heavily too. Oh boy, fighting against the camera there. Oh, they're pretty liberal about how much you can dodge and still get the iframes from it. That's good. Yeah, infinite ammo from the pod. He does have like a special maneuver though that I only get sometimes, like he has to recharge it. And I think that all can get customized. You guys could maybe take a break. Love it. I'm not getting nearly as many shots in on these guys as I want to. Bullshit. Oh, we did it. Yeah, it looks really good, Sage. You're 100% right.
Is that?
Target enemy detected.
Oh boy. This is a Goliath class, huh? Heard good things about it first time seeing gameplay though. The gameplay is bananas. It's so fast paced, and right now this isn't probably the best illustration of the game, if I'm honest, because it's so different than some of the, like, the big meat and potatoes parts of the game are actually really open world. Oh boy. You could just make sure to hit him. That'd be lovely. Appreciate you. So I only have to really worry about the dark red ones. You gonna get close enough that I can hit you, bro? Should save that when his head's open. Oh boy. Clusters. You're just fighting the arms. Well, what if I only want to fight the arms? Now the arms are on fire. Get out of here with this. I can dodge for days, homie. I'm actually going to need to dodge for days because we're lower on health than I would want for this fight, probably. Can I get... Oh, I wanted to climb him like Shadow of the Colossus.
To me!
Oh shit, it's 9S. Power Ranger Zord boss. It does look like a Megazord. It's like a Megazord from the...
What's your
like
status?
Industrial
This is the
Revolution
target.
from the
I'm
future.
going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
Okay, thanks, 9S. I appreciate your support. I'm glad that I can count on you. I like that it's automatically using health potions up. Or, I guess, small recoveries. I don't know if it's a potion.
Proposal. Evade.
Oh, okay. I did not. I did not listen to his advice. Or at least not in a timely fashion. God, the scope of this thing is pretty bananas. What's interesting too, you know, Sage just said it. He was talking about how the game looks so good. It's interesting because the game isn't, like, it doesn't look amazing in the sense that, like, it's definitely a little bit older and there's a lot of empty area. But they get away with it because the art design is so good. Like, everything has this rusted garbage feel to it. And since it's consistent everywhere, you're never like staring at everything individually. You kind of take it all in as a group. Oh yeah, this is insane, but you ain't seen nothing. It's gonna get a whole lot more bonkers before we're done.